I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd mind.
Mind? Mind? You didn't think at all. You never think at all. I've told you 1,000 times to keep your hands off my things.
But I only...
There are no buts. Just keep your hands off my things. Do you understand?
I know how you feel, but I didn't...
You didn't think. Yeah, that's what you didn't do, you stupid little brat.
Please, Nat. I didn't do anything except...
You good for nothing, but just keep your mouth shut. Leave my things alone. Yeah, maybe this'll teach you. Now, maybe you'll remember next time.
Why do you hit me? Why do you hurt me? Why do you hate the things I say? I thought you cared, I thought you loved me. I always wanted to be like you someday.
What are we going to do, sweetheart? Doug is such a fine boy, but the older kids just won't leave him alone.
I don't know. I've seen it too. What have they got against him? He doesn't bother them, does he? As a matter of fact, he's always doing things for them. And I don't see them do a single thing for him.
That may be part of the problem.
What do you mean?
Well, could it be that his goodness gets to their consciences? I don't want to believe that, but it's...
Well, if it is... Maybe I'd better talk to Nat and Julie.
What can you say to them that wouldn't make things worse?
I don't know. But we can't just let things go on the way they are, can we?
No, they're good children, too. I wonder why Doug seems to bother them. I know he doesn't do it on purpose.
Doug, where did you put my hair blower?
I haven't had your blower, Julie.
Oh, yes, you have. I saw you with it this morning.
Yeah, that's true, but I was only taking it
I
to...
know where you were taking it. I know where you're always taking it. And I also know where you're never bringing it back. I just wish for once in your life you'd do something around here besides cause trouble.
Julie, I didn't use your blower.
Didn't use it? I saw you with it and you know I did. And you'd better get it back here right now or there's going to be trouble.
Pass it to me! Pass it to me! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Oh, why do I have to be stuck with you?
You clumsy ox!
I didn't use your football.
Oh, yes, you did. And you hadn't better do it again, or I'll...
Get out of here!
Leave that alone.
Would you stop that infernal noise?
Isn't it interesting how they can treat their friends one way, but Doug altogether different?
I guess it's just natural, isn't it?
I don't know whether it's natural or not, but I do know that it isn't right.
But they're so young. Let's not be too critical.
Young? They're 17 and 18 years old, and I wouldn't care what age they are. They have no right to treat anyone that way.
I'm not sure you understand, honey. That's the way all young people are at home.
I do have a hard time understanding that, and I think I'd have an even harder time understanding it if I were Doug. Wouldn't you?
Well...
Dad, oh, this is the chance of a lifetime. Not everyone can go, but Nat and I can, and it will draw us even closer together as brother and sister.
I understand that, and I'd like to see it happen. But you're not going to go with my approval as long as things are the way they are between you and Doug. And I don't know if you can change them now, because you'd be doing it for the wrong reason.
But that's not fair. What have we done that's so bad?
Nat, how you can sit there and say that is beyond me. You're such a good person in so many ways, but you seem to have no feeling whatsoever for Doug. What's the matter with you anyway?
How would you like to have a brother that your father practically idolizes? Everything he does is all right with you. Everything.
Oh, so that's it. Well, Nat, how would you have me treat him?
Well, treat him like you've always treated Julie and me.
That's right, Dad. You do treat him different from the way you treat Nat and me.
I don't know how to explain this so that it'll make sense to you and help you look at yourselves more carefully. But if I treat Doug different from the way I treat you two, it's because he is different. I wish I could show you some replays of the way you've treated him. In fact, the way you treat him all the time. But even more important, I wish I could show you the way he treats you. The truth is that he has never come to your mother and I about this situation. I'm speaking only of things that I've seen, and I can just imagine what's happened that I haven't seen.
But, Dad...
No buts, Julie. Either you and Nat get things straightened out with Doug, or I'll never sign that parent approval. And neither will your mother.
But you've already said that there probably wasn't any way for us to do that.
That could well be true, but that's your problem. If you go to Doug hypocritically, he'll see through you in a minute, and so will I.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
I think we'd better just forget the whole thing. I can live without going to England anyway.
I'm not sure you're right. And I don't mean about England either.
Well, then what do you mean?
Oh, I mean about the way we treat Doug. As Dad was talking, well, I had some of the same feelings you did about the way he receives special treatment. But, well, on the other hand, I know he's an unusually good kid. Does he deserve to be treated the way we treat him? Or is the fault with us?
You sound just like Mom and Dad.
And you sound just like the way I must have sounded. And if that's true, I don't like being that way. You know, I don't care whether we go to England or not. I'm going to straighten things out with Doug. After all, he is my brother, and he's yours too. Come on, Nat. Let's face the facts. This whole mess wasn't caused by Doug. It was caused by us.
But...
No, Nat. No buts. Look at yourself. Look real hard. There isn't another soul in the world you would treat the way you've treated Doug. And the same goes for me. But Dad is right. If we change only so we can go to England, then we're the biggest phonies in the world.
Doug, I know that's the way you want me to handle it, but it wouldn't be right for them or for you.
But I don't want to be the reason they can't go. They haven't been all that bad.
Can't you understand, Doug? You aren't the reason. They are. And I'm asking you to let them have the opportunity to work this out.
Gosh, Dad, things are already bad enough between us. I hope this doesn't make it worse.
Well, that's just a chance we'll have to take. Okay?
Why am I selfish? Why do I hurt you when all the time I know it's wrong? And when you cast your eyes upon me, I see that closes out the light.
Why can't I please you? What stands between us? Why all this anger in your face? I need your love, I need to love you, but all I feel is displeasure and disgrace. And if you knew
I wanna change.
this empty feeling,
I wanna love you.
this little knot of fear that tears away my pride,
I can't pretend.
you strip my heart
I can't ignore
of all defenses.
this storm inside me.
Leave me lost and hurt and hunkering inside.
I wanna change. I want to love you.
This empty feeling.
Why pretend that everything's alright?
I want your love.
I can't ignore
You strip my heart
this storm inside me.
of all defenses.
I can't ignore the guilt that closes out the light.
Boy, things are sure different, aren't they?
Makes you wonder why anyone would act the way we did, doesn't it?
What causes brothers and sisters to act that way with each other?
I don't know, but it seems to be pretty common. I guess it's like that old saying, you always hurt the ones you love.
Yeah, the ones you really shouldn't hurt at all. There's something else that's very strange.
What's that?
England.
You mean not knowing whether or not we get to go?
No, not that. That's what's so strange about it.
Well, then what?
The fact that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.